So I'm currently reviewing the Life Behind Bars Transition Tote Backpack, but this review takes a little bit longer than I anticipated. I'm still testing it, filming everything and editing it, and I didn't want to leave you without the video for such a long time. So I want to quickly review the LARQ Pureviz 2 water bottle that I have been using since my vacation to Thailand in October 2024. At the time of the recording, it is January 2025. So I have been using this for a while on my vacation, but also now during my work at an office. By the way, I link all of the items mentioned in this video in the description below. Those are affiliate links. With those you won't pay more, but if you want to support this channel and use those affiliate links, you won't pay more, but you will support this channel with a small kickback of that sale. And if you do so, thank you very much. And more importantly, if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe. I'm currently at 65,000 subscribers and I would love to hit 70,000 subscribers pretty soon. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Thank you very much. Alright, let's talk about the LARQ Pureviz 2 water bottle. This one here that I have in green. So the LARQ Pureviz 2 water bottle. What exactly is it? This is an isolated water bottle that not only has a UVC light in the lid of this bottle, but more importantly, this version 2 has a filter as well. Let's talk a little bit about why I bought this, and I actually bought it myself. It was a very expensive investment. It did cost me at the time when I bought it 120 euros, and I bought it specifically for my trip to Thailand because the flight to Thailand was very long. It was a 20-hour flight and I wanted to keep hydrated and be able to utilize the water fountains at the airport, but still be sure that the water would be clean enough to drink. So even though I anticipate them to be clean water, I thought maybe there is some like chlorine in them, and maybe the faucet or where the water comes out might be not 100% clean. So having something to disinfect the water and then filter it whilst being on that very long flight would be a good idea. Furthermore, at Thailand, I was at Chiang Mai for a Muay Thai camp. A couple of weeks before I arrived, there was a flood, and while I always drink bottled water when I'm on vacation, I just wanted to keep the option open to use that bottled water, put that into this water bottle and disinfect it. But also I was at the gym, they had clean water there provided by those water dispensers, and I wanted to make sure when I put this in here I could disinfect it as well. Maybe overkill, I just wanted to be safe, and I thought that for that trip it would be a good idea to have this kind of way to disinfect and filter my water. And now that I'm back in Germany, I think this is also for me personally a good idea to utilize as well whilst in the office. Obviously you want to stay hydrated as much as possible, but in Germany, or at least here where I live in Hamburg, the water is, I'm not sure if that's the right description. It's hard water, so it has a lot of chalk. I'm not sure if that's the right translation, so I'm putting that here on the screen. So there's a lot of chalk inside the water. It's very hard. So being able to filter the water that you're drinking makes it much more enjoyable. It just tastes better if it's not as hard. So it is still a good investment for me. It's probably an overkill because here in Germany I don't need the UVC light, but being able to filter it out and then once I'm traveling again utilizing this, that will be a really good idea. It also has a LED light here at the top to kind of remind you to drink water. There's also an app that connects via Bluetooth to the bottle that gives you an overview about how much water you have already drunk during the day. So that's a really really good way to track your water intake. But more importantly, it also tells you the status of the filter. You are supposed to change the filter every 2 months, or a specific amount of water that has been filtered through that filter, and then you need to change it. So having an app that helps you to keep track of that is a really good idea. Obviously, you want to change out the filter regularly. Now, let's go over some of the downsides. I mentioned this already in my vlog to Thailand, that in Thailand the weather was obviously very humid and very hot. So the lid and the cap and the mouthpiece aren't being reached by the UVC light. So there will be some bacteria and saliva and stuff like that accumulating on the lip and on the closing of that lip that goes here on top of that. So during that trip in Thailand, the mouthpiece is getting funky really fast, so you really need to use a toothbrush to clean up the lid and the mouthpiece regularly. LARQ is recommending to do that anyway, but if you're living in a hot climate and you use that bottle a lot, clean the mouthpiece as regularly as possible. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. The UVC light only cleans the water and everything inside the bottle, but not the mouthpiece and everything that is outside, basically. So that is a trade-off that you need to keep in mind. One thing that I really want to mention is this lid, or the cap of the lip, is this kind of flapping hinge mechanism. While I do feel that the whole construction and the plastic is very durable and high quality, I feel like that this small little part on which the hinge is connected, I'm not sure if after a couple of years maybe all of this movement back and forth maybe kind of wears down this connection of this little hinge and potentially might break off after a couple of years. I don't know. That is definitely something that I will want to keep an eye on. But right now I can say that, the lid and this mechanism, the connection is still very sturdy. Everything on the bottle feels still very new after all of this time using this and having this in a hot climate in Thailand as well, and now in the cold climate here in Germany. Obviously, heat, cold can affect plastics, but at the moment everything looks good and feels premium and durable. But that is definitely something. If this will break after a few years, I will obviously update this video with a comment. Obviously, you also need to kind of argue for yourself, is this investment of 120 euros for a water bottle worth it? For me personally, I think when you're traveling, it's definitely worth it. If you are living in Germany, where you probably can assume that the tap water is fairly clean, but only like hot water, and you want to kind of filter out some of the stuff that makes the taste not as good, there are alternatives like the Brita filter, for example, that are much cheaper. But also, this being isolated, I like to drink warm water instead of cold. But if you like cold water, having an isolated bottle obviously is a really cool idea. But again, is 120 euros worth it for you on a day-to-day basis? Probably not. For me personally, now that I bought it for traveling, I think it is a good investment for me when I'm traveling or when I'm at the office. But that is definitely something that you need to figure out for yourself, if this kind of money is worth it. If you're traveling a lot, I would say definitely get this kind of bottle, because you never know what kind of water you have access to. So being able to kind of disinfect it and filter it is a good idea. This is not for the outdoors. This won't clean, like, I don't know, water from a river or anything. So this is not for that. But if you are taking water from tap and you just want to be 100% sure, and you can use the UVC light and the filter to kind of make sure that it is a little bit cleaner. So that was a quick review of the LARQ Pureviz 2 water bottle. Again, there are affiliate links in the description below if you want to get this water bottle and want to support this channel. With those, you won't pay more, but you will support this channel with a small kickback of that sale. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And if you want to see the vlog from Thailand where I utilized this bottle, check out the video up here. And YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. And please subscribe by clicking the button up here. Thank you very much.